Hi, my name is Wan Amalin Aisha binti Wan Zaidi and my matric number is L20B0045. My title of final year project is an investigations of factor on influencing engagement with influencer, a qualitative studies. My supervisor is Sir Arza Afzan B. Hassan. So without further ado, let's begin. So for the first slide is introduction. Influencer marketing is one of the strategies used nowadays to advertise goods and services through particular influencers who actually have influence over potential buyer. Influencers are regular daily customers who have built up sizable online communities of followers and are respected true leader in one or more specific audience. The focus of the study is the credibility factor that influencer choice of influential figure to use for marketing information and the effect of these factors on the engagement with those influencers. Thus, people utilize the short video sharing platform TikTok for a variety of purposes, including education, religion, politics, and so on. So, in this case, I'll be focusing more on TikTok platform. For the next slide is research objective. First is to evaluate on how of good influencer to enhance the inquiry experience with the influencee. Second one is to examine the effects of the influencee perceived credibility on their engagement with the influencer. And the third one is to study either the number of high followers might have increasing the trust from influencee and involve the intentions. The next one is a research questions. So the first one is, how does a relationship with an influencer affect the purchasing decisions of influencers? The second one is, what are the credibility factors that influencers consider when selecting an influencer? And the last one is, how does influencers' interaction with the influencer depend on this perception of credibility? So the next one is theoretical framework. Source credibility is how much the audience thinks the source is trustworthy enough to tell them about products and services that are in their best interest. Trustworthiness and expertise are the two source credibility factors that influence persuasion, then turn the source credibility theory into a model with attractiveness as a third variable. So it divides into three, which is the first one is the expertise. According to this argument, the effectiveness of persuasion can be influenced by an influencer's selection of the right target audience. In this situation, expertise is crucial in determining whether or not an influencer is qualified for the positions and know their stuff. The next one is the trustworthiness. Consumer perceptions of and belief about a brand are positively influenced by the influencer perceived honesty. When consumers think that an influencer is being truthful, they are more likely to trust what they say about a brand. As for the facts, McGuinness and Ward say that a source's credibility is affected more by how trustworthy it is than by how knowledgeable it is. Trust is essential between individuals who are expected to exhibit opportunist behavior or who may be persuaded to do so. Most marketing partnerships are held together by trust. As a result, there is an implicit contract. Lastly is the attractiveness. In both the research on interpersonal relationship and marketing, attractiveness has drawn significant attention as a persuasion variable. According to the study in interpersonal context, the perceived beauty of the relationship partner, for example, has been shown to play a role in human interaction. Attractiveness may be affected by either the partner physical or non-physical traits, such as shared social and cognitive background, similar and perspective. Being attractive can be viewed as having appealing trait that cause other people to rate you. The next slide is finding. So the first one is influencer personality traits. Participant descriptions of influencer personality traits establish this as one of the most a recurrent theme in the complete dataset. So the second one is the feeling of closeness with the influencer. The overarching theme of closeness reveals relation dynamics that express the essence of the relationship between influencers and influencees. The last one is the quality of an influencer's creative content. In this theme, creative output can be thought of as the sum total of an influencer's original creation, which provide insight into the influencer creativity. It is more precisely a measure of one's imaginations in visible form. Like on TikTok, creative output primarily depends on an influencer's ability to produce visual content that is inspired and appealing to influencers. The next slide is discussion. This study set out to find credibility factors that affect influencer choice of influencer to follow for marketing information. Using Ohanian source credibility model, this study analyzed influencers' self-reported accounts of the credibility factor they believe inform their engagement with influencer. Lastly, the source credibility model proposed expertise, trustworthiness, and attractiveness as the three main factors to observe in the assessment of perceived source credibility in celebrity endorsers. So for the last slide is conclusions. This study found influencers assess an influencer personality, their ability to make them feel close to them, and the quality of their creative output when choosing who to engage with for marketing information. That's all from me. Thank you so much.